said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Hand off from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover it.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to the end zone. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Try to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No running room on the last 2 plays. Can they find a crack on 3rd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how it
breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just
throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
The give to the back. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out.
Holds it in on the left. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He might want another play. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Quickly complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Rourke. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backward.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 10 over Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air, it's Knight. Complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davison. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing what...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
The defense has got to be able to make some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Riley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Makes the catch. It's Gilmore.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Rourke. He's got him this time. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Petty. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The short hands, it's Riley. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Knight. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted...
Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Catch in the middle, it's Smart. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the third period and will carry that one into the fourth. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Wants to throw on third. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got it. First down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And fourth down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down. Now set up in a great situation with a first and goal.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Coming out with it, it's Petty. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 30.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the corner for a nice positive game.
A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Rourke. Rush is on him. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smart. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker is Hamilton. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Working on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give as they work on that clock. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked...
Go to the end zone, picked off. Smashes ahead. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Looks like the regular kickoff unit out there, but with this time and score and no timeouts, you've got to go for the onside kick here. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Breaks away on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rourke. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Still looking on the move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
The Hams team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Looking for more room. Pass to Ted. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate